Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the last part of our blanket series, From Beginner to Beginner. So we've completed our blanket, all 16 of the top border in the garter stitch, and now we are ready to cast off. Casting off is how you end your blanket and remove your blanket from your loom. It is super easy. Now that you've got the basic stitch of the knit stitch done, that's all we need to do to cast off. So here we are at the very end, last stitch of our garter, and that completed our top row. So now let's cast off. Your working yarn is behind your very last peg. So you're simply going to E-wrap it just like you did before for the knit stitch. And we're going to do it on the first peg. We're going to do it on the second peg. Oops. Then we're going to take the the second peg. We're going to clip it back over to the previous one. And then we're going to knit off again. You're going to take your first one and move it to your second. So you're going to move it one step to the left. You're going to E-wrap the one next to it, yarn over, pull him over to the right, yarn over, and then move this one over. So wrap number 2, yarn over, move 2 to 1, yarn over, and move 1 to the next peg. One more time for that. We're going to wrap number 2, yarn over, bring 2 to 1, yarn over, and then bring this one to the next peg over. You're going to complete that for your entire loom all the way around. When we get to the very last one, we're done. You're just going to tie a little knot in the end and your blanket is complete. And here we are, all done. I have my crib blanket size done with the border on the top and bottom and sides with the garter stitch. Again, my yarn was called Nifflers, a mandala from Lion Brand. It was a size 3. If you need all the measurements that I used, it's in my previous videos. I hope you enjoyed this series. Like I said, I am a beginner to beginner. You're allowed to make mistakes. Nothing handmade is perfect. I call it personalizing. If anyone's going to look at your stitches to pick out mistakes, then they're not worthy of your gift. So enjoy it. This is a hobby. It's meant to have fun. And again, we just use the knit stitch and the purl stitch to achieve our blanket. I do plan on making additional videos as I learn new techniques and learn from my mistakes, and I will post those for you. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, beginner to beginner, and happy knitting.